Well, good morning. First, I want to thank all of you for being here this morning as we celebrate the life of Officer Darron Burks. I'm especially grateful to our City of Dallas Police Chief, Eddie Garcia, and every member of the Dallas Police Department who is here with us today, and to our state senator, Royce West, and to the First Lady of Texas, Cecilia Abbott, for joining us here today as well. This has been, to say the least, a challenging week. A challenging week for you, for me, for this entire city, but most of all, for Officer Burks' family. I've said it several times over the past few days that in losing Officer Burks, the city of Dallas lost a hero. Since his passing, I have seen and I have heard countless stories from his colleagues, from his friends, his fraternity brothers, his family, all recalling Officer Burks' servant heart and his dedication to lifting other people up. He lived that commitment throughout his entire life, his whole life, as a teacher for nearly 20 years at the Texans Can Academy, as a mentor and a leader with the Boy Scouts of America, and finally, as an officer with the Dallas Police Department. Serving as a Dallas police officer is one of the highest honors in our city. It is. Not only is protecting our people and keeping us safe one of this city's most important jobs, it is also the single most dangerous job. And Officer Burks was tragically taken from us, targeted simply because he upheld his oath to serve and to protect all of us. So today, we mourn the hero that we lost, but we also celebrate the life that he led and the impact that he made on so many people. But let us not forget to celebrate the life that we still have with us. Officer Burks' mother, Miss Cherie Jeffrey. It's been alluded to a few times today, but I didn't want to leave this building as a father myself, as a son, without acknowledging a fact. And that is, a man like Officer Burks doesn't come out of nowhere. His spirit of service and selflessness had to be taught. It had to be cultivated from a young age. And we owe his mother and this family our deepest gratitude for instilling those values and raising such a great young man. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Jeffrey. Thank you for what you did for this city and for this community. That needs to be said today. So as we celebrate the life of Officer Burks, we have to also celebrate the woman who made him the man that he was. A man who embodied the very best of what Dallas has to offer. And so, as our city moves forward, and we must move forward, we will honor his memory. We are going to do that. And we are going to remember his sacrifice for Dallas. We will always do that. And we will continue to be inspired by his unwavering commitment to the city that he so selflessly served and gave literally his all to. So tonight, as we say one last goodbye to Officer Burks, here in the city of Dallas, his badge number, 12543, will be displayed all night on the Omni Hotel to honor his service to this city. So again, to the family, our hearts are broken, but we are here for you. The city of Dallas stands with you. Thank you for allowing me just to share a few words and the emotion of an entire city, the feeling of an entire city with you. And with that, it is now my honor to hand things over to my dear friend.
Good morning. It is my honor to be here today to speak on behalf of the men and women of the Dallas Police Department, to speak about our hero, Darron Burks. As I walked into church this morning and saw the hundreds, if not thousands of people that are either here or watching that have gathered, we make up different communities, departments, friends, family, co-workers, cities, and across this country. But we all have one thing in common. We're all heartbroken, we're angry, and we grieve. We're heartbroken over the loss of our son, brother, co-worker, partner, our friend. But despite that heartbreak, despite our grief that we have felt over the last week, today we will pause to celebrate the life of Dallas Police Officer Darron Burks. Darron was the type of person we want in this uniform, the epitome of what we want and who we want wearing this badge. Humble, kind, thoughtful. He was personable. Friends say that he was gentle, but he was strong. Strong and steadfast in his morals, his faith, his love of family, and most important, his need to serve his community. His path to the Dallas Police Department was not a direct one. He lived a life full of service and experiences before he received his badge. He came to North Dallas at 9, graduating from Lake Highlands High School, attending Lake Highlands? Attending Tyler Junior College and graduating from Paul Quinn College. That was good too. After graduation, we know he started teaching math at the Texas Khan Academy. And I'll say this, I always tell people I'm not a math guy. I would have liked to. I'm not a math guy, so if someone can help me out, found that out a little bit later. And he taught for 17 years. As with everything in his life, Darron put his heart into teaching, into helping his students, making a difference. But as those who knew him will attest, he was always a man on a mission, wanting to improve himself and others throughout his life of service. I'm told he prayed on what next steps might be, his next mission, how he could better serve. And that led him to the Dallas Police Department. He walked through those doors of the Dallas Police Academy as a member of Class 392, and from that first day proved himself to be dedicated, motivated, and serving in blue, their class motto. He was eager to learn, listened, and was never afraid to ask a question, wanting to understand and get it right. The teacher, now turned student, quickly turned into a class leader, a source of motivation for his classmates. Of course, as an older member of the class, he naturally became someone for his younger classmates to look up to. But it was by his example and actions that solidified himself as a role model to his classmates. Motivational texts, leading class prayers, leading class through PT and DT. Fitness had always been important to Darron. He often would outrun his classmates. But he was also the first to round up others, then circle back and encourage those who needed it to the finish line. They were a team, and it was Darron who helped them to bond together. After 10 months, I personally had the honor of handing Darron his badge that December day. A proud moment for him, proud moment for Mom, the moment he had prayed for. After graduation, it was off to the South Central Division. In field training, his fellow officers quickly learned about his dependability, his compassion, and his endless positivity. He was humble, never above anyone, but willing to learn and respected this uniform. He treated every person he encountered as if he would want to be treated. In this day and age, there's so much of our beloved profession about community policing, connecting with our community, the people we serve, and rightly so. But for Darron, that came naturally. Darron came at people with kindness. His presence alone on a scene changed the atmosphere. How he spoke with community members, not as an officer, but as a human being. He could immediately de-escalate a situation and provide that calming presence. He was compassionate, fair, strong. See, we didn't realize it at the time, but Darron Burks never stopped teaching. We learned that an educator doesn't have to have a whiteboard or stand in the front of a classroom. It could be a different roll call, a conversation at a substation, partnered up in a patrol car, on a text string with classmates. Darron Burks taught each of those settings, in each of those settings, and instead of math, he taught us all life lessons. How to be a better person, to listen, to laugh, to love, and serve something greater than yourself. I have no doubt of the continued impact he would have had on his loved ones and on his friends in the city. The man, the officer Darron Burks, is a testament to the woman who raised him. Mrs. Jeffrey, Mama, your son was the public servant the men and women of our beloved profession strive to be every day. I've said this to you many times this week. You do not mourn alone. Each of us mourn with you in your loss. On behalf of the department, know we will never forget Darron, his dedication to the city, to DPD, or his ultimate sacrifice. Darron will always be part of this department, and you will always be part of our Dallas police family. Now, to my law enforcement brothers and sisters, we are here once again with heavy hearts to remember and honor one of our own, a hero who made the ultimate sacrifice while protecting our city. The loss of a fellow officer is a pain that runs deep, touching every one of us in ways my words simply can't convey. It's impossible to fully prepare for the moment when one of our own is taken from us. The grief is overwhelming, a burden shared by not only our department, but by family, friends, the city of Dallas, the state of Texas, and our entire nation. The death of a fellow officer is not just the loss of a colleague. It's the loss of a brother, a sister, a trusted partner, a friend. It is a reminder of the fragility of life and the dangerous nature of our beloved calling. We all wear the badge with pride, knowing that it symbolizes our commitment to serve others, even at great personal risk. But when that badge shines behind the black mourning band, it is a reminder that our duty comes at a cost. Darron Burks stood proudly and courageously on our thin blue line. This line, this symbol, which I will never, and I hope you don't either, ever allow anyone to hijack and make it into something unrecognizable to the honorable men and women who have the fortitude, strength, and honor to stand on our line. a line that separates order from chaos. And we stand on that line together and only for the purpose of serving others. The grief we feel is also coupled by the knowledge that our fallen officer left behind loved ones, a beautiful, wonderful mother, other family, friends, and in Officer Burks' case, people that we don't even know the numbers of that he taught and mentored, who must now carry on without him. A pain that my words cannot assuage, a hole that will never be filled. We must also support them in every way possible, just as our fallen hero supported us in our city. Their loss is our loss, and we must ensure that they never walk alone in their grief. As we stand here today, it is natural to question why such tragedy occurs. Why should someone who dedicated their life to protecting others, teaching others, mentoring others, be taken so suddenly and so violently? There are no easy answers, but what we do know is that his life and his sacrifice were not in vain. The legacy he leaves behind is one of courage, dedication, and honor, and is now up to us to carry his memory forward. With every life touched positively, with every call we answer, with every family member that will not have to grieve or mourn because you have taken a criminal off of our streets, we honor Darron and we honor his sacrifice. I often tell my recruits graduating the academy that you will laugh together, you will bleed together, and if you do this job long enough, you will cry together. But in our sorrow and in our grief, in our anger, we must also find strength. Darron answered his calling, and this calling isn't easy. But you see, Darron was also chosen. As much of you answered your calling, this profession chose you. In life, many things are uncertain, but I am certain that every honorable man or woman who wears or has ever worn this uniform was born to eventually answer this calling. Today and for all time, we will honor Darron's memory by continuing to serve with the same commitment he showed, by supporting one another, and by upholding the values that define our beloved profession. We remember that in the face of tragedy, we are not alone. We stand together, united by our shared duty and by the memory of Darron, who gave the ultimate sacrifice. You know, I did an interview this last week where they asked me, Chief, in the face of this tragedy, how will you recruit people? Well, I told them, come Saturday, if I was considering a life of sacrifice as a police officer and I came to this service and I heard about the hero who is Officer Darron Burks, witnessed how he was loved by his fellow officers in department, heard about the tremendous courage shown by his fellow and injured sister and brother officer, Senior Corporal Karissa David and Senior Corporal Jamie Farmer, who faced evil without hesitation for their brother officer. And I witnessed the support and admiration given to him by the profession and his community. Well, I don't know about you, and I know that my sunset is closer than my sunrise in our beloved profession. But 20-year-old me would say, sign me up, and I would do it all over again. Because although we grieve, this didn't weaken our resolve. We are stronger together today. We are prouder today because of Officer Darron Burks' tremendous sacrifice. These are some words from the late Chaplain Dave Bridgen of the San Jose Police Department that have always resonated with me, and I will in part pass on to you. This is what I believe Darron would say to us in our time of sorrow. It's okay to feel anger and to feel pain and frustration or grief. But if Darron were here with us today, he would be the first to say, I chose my profession. I knew the danger. I was aware of the possibilities. I knew and wouldn't trade it away. Stand up, stand tall, be proud of the uniform. We are family. And even though I am gone, don't let me down. Stand fast. My final point is this. It has been said, the idea is not to live forever, but to create something that will. Looking around this church today, listening to all the stories this week, that's what Darron Burks did. He left a legacy, a life of service, a man of faith, a steadfast friend, brother, son. That is a legacy to be proud of. To Officer Darron Burks, badge 12543, thank you for your dedication, your love for your city, and your ultimate sacrifice. God bless you. Rest in honor, brother. We have the watch.
We are here only by the grace of God. Each and every one of us, we're here only because of him. I heard earlier someone said that I made Darron. I didn't make him. God made him. He loaned Darron to me. He told me to love him. Teach him. Live the life before him. A lot of our parents don't realize that teaching a child starts with the womb to the tomb. You don't wait till your child get grown and try to teach him something. You have to start with him while he's young. Darron's life was an epistle. He loved everyone. Darron used to say yes ma'am and no sir and yes sir to his peers. Thing that I had taught Darron made sure that I did it. And another thing is, I want to say this, so much has been said about him, but I am here to sound the alarm because Jesus is on his way back here again. And we need to be ready to go back with him. Jesus knows us by our love. We have to love each other. Darron did not, you know the Bible says, train up a child in the way that he should go. We have to train our children. We have to teach our children. But in training and teaching, we need to listen to our children. We don't just do all the talking. There are things that I would tell Darron. Darron knew that I wasn't in agreement with this fraternity that he was in because he knew that. He knew that. He knew that because it's not of God. And all of you that don't believe me, that's fine. I don't care. My life, we all have to be living epistles. People need to see us. There's so many Christians have put their light under a basket and the light have gone out. It has gone out. We don't love each other. We won't help each other. My son honored me every day. My son did not wait to my birthday. He didn't wait to Christmas. He didn't wait to New Year. He didn't wait to Easter. He didn't wait to Mother's Day. My son honored me every day. My son would text me twice a day. Sometimes he texts me in the morning, he texts me in the evening. Sometimes he texts me when he's getting off from work and he said, Mama, I'm on my way home. And if I didn't answer him that day, he would call me that next morning and he would say, Mom, now I text you 2 times and you didn't say nothing. That's the way he would talk to me. I want to say this. When Darren was in the 4th grade, my husband was a truck driver. I worked at the hospital, and we worked all the time. And we didn't get a chance to go to the parent-teachers meeting. And there was a little boy in the class that had really gotten out of hand. He was cursing at the teacher. He was throwing a chair. And a teacher wrote me a note. She bought a card and wrote me a note. And she said that she wanted to know who is the parents of this child. She said, could you please come and meet me, Mom or Dad? She wanted to meet us. She said that my son stood up in the classroom and told the little boy, said that you better be glad that you're not my mama's kid. He said, my mom would come up here and would whoop me in the classroom. I wouldn't have to go home. She said he also told the little boy, we came here to get what the teacher has because we don't have anything. I want to say to the parents, I want to say to each and every one, it is time out. The curtains is about to close. The curtains is about to close. We are in a dress rehearsal here. We are rehearsing for another life. The curtain is about to close. We need to love each other more than we love each other. Darren had love for everybody. He saw good in everybody. He didn't see no bad. Darren used to bring me young girls when he was in high school, in junior high. If the young girls was having problems, didn't have a relationship with their parents, there's a young lady here right now. They met when they was in junior high school, before they got to junior high school. And he felt like that she needed a mother to talk to her. He brought her to me, introduced her to me, and asked me, Mama, can you talk to Shani? Because she need help. Shani really did need help. She did. I started talking to Shani as a mother. Shani didn't want to hear me. She didn't want to hear it. That's okay. She didn't want to talk to me anymore, and I didn't hear from her for a long time. Then she finally called me back, and she wanted to thank me for me talking to her. But he didn't only do that for her. He did it for young men. There's a lot of his friends, young guys, that he have directed them to me because he felt like for whatever reason they didn't have a relationship with their parents. And he felt like that I could bridge that gap because I had a relationship with me and my son. I taught my son. When anything that I had to say to him, I said it to him by the word of God. I taught him by the word of God. He didn't agree with it all the time. Someone said to me yesterday that he was perfect. The Bible said there's no man that's perfect on this earth. I'm not even perfect. But the perfect one lives within me. The perfect one lives within me. The perfect one lived within Darren because Darren had love. There are so many young men and women that have came to Christ because of my son. Because of my son. And that's what we should do. That's what we should do. We should live our lives so that men and women would look at our life and say, what must I do to be saved? Thank you. I say to my son, My son is gone on now, and I can only say to the young men and women, honor your parents. Love your parents. I don't care what your parents have done. You go back and make amends to your parents. Make amends to your mother. Make amends to your father. Tell your mother and your father that you love them. Because that's what's important. And while I'm standing here, I want to thank each and every one of you for what you have done to me and my family. Chief Garcia, I appreciate you so much. The whole staff. You have showed nothing to me but love and my family. And I thank you so much. God bless you and God keep you. May he keep his arm of protection around you. I love each and every one of you. Anytime that I can be a help to any of you, call me. I would do my very best. My very best. Because that's what my son would always do. He would do his very best.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. Oh, yes, you have. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the good